Okay, we are gonna start our next, my hair. I'm ready to start our next episode of Hit or Miss. In the first episode, we read Quicksilver by Callie Hart. In this episode, we're going to take on Gild by Raven Kennedy. Now, I'm on the fence because this is a relatively, it's a respectable size series. And so I'm on the fence about whether or not I just take on this book or if I take on the whole series. Help me out. Maybe I'll put something on the social medias to help me figure it out. But at any rate, we're going to jump right into Gild by Raven Kennedy. All I know about this is the main female character in this is Gold, and it's like a King Midas retelling. I have heard people all over the world, not all over the world, but I've heard people talk about it on YouTube very favorably. And so we'll see if it hits or misses. Okay, the first 3 pages come out real strong. So that was unexpected. We are 135 pages through or into Gild. There's been a major plot twist that just happened. So far leading up to this point, I was like, am I enjoying this? It's definitely not what I expected. I honestly don't read the back of, I don't read the synopsis of books often because sometimes I feel like going in blind is best. But I literally had no idea what was happening here in this book. I had no idea what it was about. It came out swinging in the first few pages. Again, not what I expected because I didn't read the back of the book. So, or I don't know, I can't even say that reading the back of the book would have given you the impression. Anyhow, moving on. I am loving Oren as a character. I love that she's been put in such a precarious or difficult or even just she's been put in this position and it hasn't dulled her who she is, her sense of self. I love that we see her questioning her position right now and questioning the things that are happening. I really like that. Don't like Midas at all. I don't like Midas at all. So those are just my initial thoughts. I'm not sure where this is going to go next because the plot twist that we just saw, I definitely didn't see coming. So, yeah, we'll see where this goes next. And so far, initial thoughts are I am not disappointed. I'm not disappointed that I'm reading this. So, we'll see where it goes from here. my gosh. Okay. I just finished chapter 36 of Gild. And I'm almost to the end of this book. And I am shook by that plot twist. Shook. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was so good. That was so good. Okay, I have to finish this book now. I have to finish it. I'll be back. I'll be back. Forgive me, I am a hot mess today, but you guys, I have finished Gild, and oh my gosh, this book hit so hard. I think that I said in an earlier clip, okay, rewind. I'm not sick anymore, but my voice, I went back to work and I'm working more hours than I was before, and I'm a preschool teacher, and so everything that comes out of my mouth is very exaggerated and very, yay, friends. So I've just lost my voice after this first week of school. But let's go back to Gild. I think I had said in the beginning of this, I don't know, in an earlier clip, I think I had said that I don't read the back of books or the synopsis of books often because I think sometimes they almost give too much away. And so I genuinely didn't know anything about this book until I read it. And I mean that literally. I think the only things I knew was that it was a King Midas retelling, and that the main character in this that we follow has been gold touched by Midas. That's all I knew about this book. I didn't know anything else. And oh my gosh, worth it. Worth not knowing anything. Now, I rated this 4 stars because there are some really difficult themes in this book. It is very, it has a lot, well, the entire premise of this book is centered around this main character who basically, to put it in terms that I don't really know other way, but she's like a sex slave. She's a royal, she is one of the royal, she's like in a royal harem. And because that is one of the central themes of the book, there is a lot of like spicy themes that are talked about, which I was completely unaware of when I went in. And like I said earlier, like I was 3 pages in and I was like, okay, so this book really just starts out the gate with it, right? Anyway, all that to say that I loved Aaron. Is that how you say her name? Aaron? Anyway, I loved her as a main character in this book. I can't wait to see where the rest of the series takes us, because at the end of this, we're kind of left wondering, I am kind of left wondering where this new character that's been introduced comes into play. Because I do not believe we will have seen the last of him, nor do I believe that he is going to be just a side character. If I had to predict, I'm going to say that he is going to be a very large part of this series moving forward. I don't know. Could be totally wrong. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. But all in all, this hit hard. Totally worth the hype. If you can kind of get past some of those themes in the very beginning, and there is a scene later on in the book towards the end that is very difficult to read and can be triggering. So make sure that you definitely read the content warnings for that. But outside of those kind of spots in the book, it's very, very consumable, very easy to read. It only took me so long to read. It's been like a week, maybe closer to a week and a half, but it's only taken me that long because now that my work schedule has changed, I'm working like 10 hours a day. So I work from 9 to 6 every day. And then I've been falling in bed at night at 8:30, just exhausted. So, so good. I don't know when I'll be continuing on the series. I'm hoping that sometime in September, which is the month we're in now, I'm hoping that sometime in this month I'll be able to hop into Glint, I believe is the second one. But I do have books planned on my TBR that I would like to get through and get into. So seriously, this book hit so hard. And if you can look past some of the more abrasive themes in the beginning and almost to the end of the book, this is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I gave it 4 stars, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the series takes us. With that is going to be the end of episode 2 of Hit or Miss. If you have any suggestions for what book to go into next, leave it down below in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you have the best day. This is a pretty quick video. But yeah, I hope you have the best day, and I'll see you on the next one.